I don't think people realize what kind of time we are living in right now. This is not just another tech trend, not just another war, and not just another economic cycle. This is something very different happening. All of the systems on which our life depends are changing at the same time, and that's why everything feels very unstable. Let's talk about AI first. AI is not just another tool, it's the first time in history that machines are learning how humans think, the pattern, the logic, the decisions. That's why this feels very different from the all the past revolution. It's not replacing people overnight, but slowly. This creates fear because jobs are vanishing slowly and the future becomes unclear. Now, as for the geopolitics and whatever is happening around the world, the major events, it all started with COVID, and then the Russia Ukraine war came, and then came the Israel Palestine war, and now it's USA and Venezuela. And it will not stay till this point only, it will extend much further from here. And when we talk about the economies, the world economies, many economists have predicted that there's a very big crash coming in the next 6 months to 1 year, or even later than that. But its certainty is guaranteed. And that means the world is going to become more and more chaotic with time. It will get more and more unstable, and we will need to become much more skilled, much more stronger, much more better in all the terms so that we can survive the best and the longest. Now, history tells us something very important. There's a pattern which keeps on repeating every time these kind of revolutions have happened. And the pattern is that the old systems break and the new systems emerge. But in between, when the old systems are collapsing and the new systems are still being built, they are not in their initial phase, but they have yet not completed. So the time between that shift is very painful. That transition is very painful. So to be able to pass through that phase of life, or we need to become better and better in all the terms. We need to become much more skilled. We need to become fitter, much more healthier. We need to become much more intelligent. We need to be much more aware about the world and how it works. And we just need to become like mentally tougher. We just need to become the fittest of all so that we can survive the best. Just as it is said, it's the survival of the fittest. We are not at the end of the world. We are at the end of an old version of it. And the people who survive these kind of transitions really well are not the strongest, but the most adaptable. If you like this video, then subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching.